Hi everyone, thank you guys so much for joining me for day 6 of my 21-day Pilates challenge. This equipment that we're going to be utilizing today is just a set of ankle weights. If you guys don't have a set of ankle weights, don't need to use them if you don't want to. They just go ahead and give you a little bit of an extra added spice. So this is going to be a full body workout for day 6. And I'm so excited for you guys to be here. Thank you guys so much for joining me today on the mat. So let's go ahead and jump right into it, shall we? So you're going to come onto your backs. To begin, your feet can get you planted. You're going to roll it on down. Oh, my clip. You can go ahead and extend those legs out in front of you. Place one hand over your heart, one hand over your stomach. Go ahead and take a nice big inhale here. Open up the mouth, sign it on out. Go ahead and take another nice big inhale here. Open up the mouth, exhaling it on out. Good. Just connecting to your mat here this evening. I was going to say evening, but whatever time of day you guys are here, showing up on your mat for yourselves, practicing Pilates, feeling the ground beneath you. Good. Just recentering, making that mind-body connection. When you're ready, you can go ahead and interlace those fingertips behind those heads. Those thumbs come down the bridge of the neck. Those elbows are going to be nice and wide. From here, you're going to begin to float that right leg up to tabletop. Begin to float that left foot in. Good. Knees together, heels together, toes together. You're going to go ahead and take a nice big inhale. And then on your exhale, you're going to lift it on up for that nice upper ab curl. And then inhale as you slowly lower it back down. Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you lower. Good. You're pulling from those rib cages. You're not pulling from that neck. Good. Lifting it on up. Inhale as you lower back down. Good. Dropping down those rib cages into those hip bones. Exhale, lift. Inhale as you lower. Good. Repeating this motion here, warming up that core from the work that we're about to do today on our mat. Exhale, lift. Inhale as you lower. Good. In 4, we're going to go ahead and add on from here. We're going to drive that right elbow over to that left knee as that right leg extends long, and then we're going to switch. So we're going to get into those bicycle crunches in 3, in 2. This next one, as you exhale and lift, go ahead and twist it on over to the left-hand side, driving that elbow over to that left knee. Right leg goes long, and then we're just going to go ahead and simply switch. And switch. And switch. And switch. Good. Not meant for speed. You're pulling from those ribs. You're keeping it up and lifted without straining your neck here. Good. Give me 8. 6. 5. 4. You're going to hold it on over to the right-hand side. Yes, you can. Give me 3. 2. This next one, hold it on over to the right-hand side. Little tiny lift. Little tiny lift. So you're pulsing it in, dropping down those rib cages. Good. Bringing that left rib over to that right hip bone. Good. Squeeze it in and in and in. In 4, we switch it on over to the left. In 3, in 2. This next one, let's go ahead and switch it on over to the left-hand side. Good. Little tiny pulses in and in. Whoo! That core is on fire. Squeeze it in for 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, go ahead and bring both those knees back to center, giving yourself a little rock side to side. Excellent, excellent work. We ready to build on? Good. All right, so from here, you're going to begin to float both those legs back up to tabletop. Good. From here, those hands are behind those heads. Go ahead and send those feet all the way up to the ceiling. We're going to go ahead and repeat this motion. Just those legs are long. Knees are externally rotated. Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you lower back down. Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you lower. Good. So the only thing that changes here is those legs are long. Those heels are together. Those toes are apart in that nice Pilates V. Those knees are pressing into each other. Those legs are long and knees externally rotated on out. In 5. We're going to go back into those bicycle crunches, except those legs stay long. In 4, 3, 2. This next one, you're going to drive that right elbow over to that left leg as that right leg goes long. Good, and then you're going to switch it on out. Good. Give me 8. You're going to hold it on over to the right-hand side in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This last one, hold it on over to the right-hand side. Little tiny lift up and up and up and up. In 4, we switch it on over. Yes, you can. In 3, 2. This next one, go ahead and switch it on over to the left-hand side. Little tiny pulses, little tiny pulses. Squeeze it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Bring those knees into those chests. Oh my Lanta. Those core was really working it. All right, so go ahead and flip it on over. We're going to be in a 4-point position. Okay, if your wrists are bothering you, come on up to those knuckles. From here, we're in a 4-point position. Rib cage is pulling in. Your booty is not sticking out too much. It is nice and tucked here. Good. From here, you're going to go ahead. Let's see. I might want to go over to this other side. That way I can see you. All right. So from here, you're going to just go ahead and extend that right leg long behind you. You're going to lift and lengthen that right leg and then begin to slowly tap the mat down. Lift and lengthen that right leg and then lower it back down. Good. Lifting it on up, slowly lowering it back down. So your core is engaged, okay? You're breathing, your gaze isn't down towards those knees. It's right in front of you on the mat. Hips are parallel. You're not sinking too much weight into that left knee here. Good. Lifting and lengthening long and lowering it back down. Good. In 4, it doesn't matter how high you lift your leg. It just matters that you're not arching it back as such. You have it nice and controlled. That pelvic floor is nice and stabilized. Good. In 4, you're going to hold it on up. Give me 3. Oh, we're getting right into the full body. In 2. This next one, we've already been here holding it on up with that right leg. Little tiny pulses up and down. Little tiny pulses. Good. Little tiny pulses. I know you've been here before with those leg raises, little tiny pulses. Your leg is long. Good. In 4. You're going to continue this motion. In 3. In 2. Go ahead and dropping that right toe down to the mat. Good. Coming down to your left forearm. It's parallel to the top of your mat. And then lifting it on up with that right leg. So you're going to get a little bit deeper. All right. So from here, those hips are still squared off right here. Okay. You can place your right palm over top of that left as you lift it on up and then lowering it back down. Good. Lifting it on up, slowly lowering it back down. Good. In 5, we're going to go into some rainbows, bringing that right leg on over to one side of the body and then the next. In 3. In 2. This next one, Lifting up that right leg, go ahead and begin to tap it on down on the outside of that left-hand side of your mat. Lifting it back up, go ahead and bringing it on over to the right side of your mat. Good. Bringing it on up, tapping it over to the left-hand side, lifting it on up, and then tapping this side of your mat on the right. Good. Again, it's not meant for speed. Okay. You have a slight bend in that right elbow. You're going to begin to fire it on up with those right triceps. Good. In 5, we're going to add on. We're going to come back on up to all fours, coming off of that forearm. In 3, in 2, last one. Got to make sure that they're even. Tapping it down, lifting it on up. Go ahead and come back on up to all fours. Now that right tricep is nice and warmed up, go ahead and dropping the gaze down as you inhale, and then exhale, pressing it on up. Inhale, drop the gaze. Exhale, lifting it on up. Good. Excellent, excellent work. Those rib cages stay glued in to the side of your body. As you dropping it on down for the inhale, and then as you exhale, press, you're going to feel that nice movement. Good. In 5, we're going to add on. In 4, in 3, in 2. This next one, exhale, pressing it on up. Good. So you're going to go ahead and kickstand it on over with that left leg. You're going to tap the ground down with that right, reaching that right arm on up towards the ceiling. Okay. From here, we're going to add on. So you're kind of like in a kneeling side plank with that right arm on up to the ceiling. You're going to go ahead and lift up that right leg and then begin to tap the mat down. Lifting it on up with that right leg and then tapping the mat down. So your hips are kind of pressing on forward. That chest is shining forward. That gaze can come down by your left hand to alleviate any neck pain that you might be feeling here if it hurts too much in that neck, and kind of feel a little tension in it if you look up towards that hand. Good. In 4, you're going to hold that right leg high and reach that right arm above those heads. In 3, in 2, this next one, holding it long with that right leg, reaching that right arm up above. You got a nice elbow to knee crunch right here. And then extending everything out long. Go ahead and giving me that nice elbow to knee crunch. And then extending everything out long. Good. In 5, 4. We're going to go into a combo. In 3, in 2. This next one, go ahead and bring that right hand down towards the mat. Squaring off those hips to the mat, okay? You're going to give me 1 Pilates crane as you inhale, drop the gaze, exhale, press, kickstanding it on open to the right-hand side. Good, giving me that nice elbow to knee crunch, lengthening everything out long, coming back down, squaring off those hips, okay? Inhale, drop the gaze, exhale, press, kickstand it on open, whoop, reaching that right arm, elbow to knee crunch, reaching everything out long. Go ahead and square off those hips. Pilates crane, kickstand it on open, elbow to knee crunch. Good. Give me 5 more. That's it. 4, 3. You guys are almost there. 2. Whew. This next one, holding it in, squeeze it in. Oh, I can't see. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. You're going to lengthen everything out in 3, 2. This next one, extend everything out long. Little tiny pulses up and down towards the ceiling. Good for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, go ahead and dropping down that right knee, reaching it above with that left arm. Good. Feeling that nice stretch, bringing that right arm down, that right leg. Good. Excellent, excellent work. Just giving it a nice stretch here. Go ahead and bring those arms back up above, lifting it on up with that right leg. Good. From here, slowly begin to drop down that right leg. Maybe giving it a little wiggle from side to side, giving yourself a second to come down. All right, I'm going to flip it over to the other side of the mat. That way you guys can see me. We got the other side. How lucky are we? All right, so go ahead, 4-point position to begin. Okay, you're going to go ahead and extend that left leg long behind you. You're going to begin to lift and lengthen with that left leg, and then slowly begin to tap it on down. Lift and lengthen with that left leg, lowering it back down to the ground. Good. Getting up that heart rate. This is not meant for speed. I want quality over quantity. All right, guys, this is not easy. We're going to be leveling up after this. Good. Preparing you for the next couple days as we move throughout this 21-day challenge. Okay, hips are squared off. You're not sinking it too much and locking out that right hip. Energy mainly shooting down from that left palm through that right knee. Good. You've been here before. We're just going to add on and build in our practice. In 3, you're going to hold up that right leg and pulse it on out. Into that left leg. I think I said right. Last one, holding it on up here with that left leg. Little tiny pulses up and down. Little tiny pulses up and down. Good. Gaze is down in front of you. Okay. No looking down at your knee. Looking down right in front of you. Lift. 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 I think it's thunderstorming outside. Good. Lift. 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 Good. In 4. We're going to go and tap that left leg down to the mat. Let's see if we can drop it down to that right forearm parallel to the top of the mat. In 3. In 2. This next one, holding it here. Begin to tap it on down with that left toe, coming down to that forearm, and then lifting it back on up with that left leg. Good. Tapping it down. Maybe bringing that left palm on top of that right hand here. Good. So the reason why I have you guys down is just to get a little bit deeper, okay? Get a little bit deeper into those triceps and also those glutes that we're working out here, okay? That elbow is not out to the side. It is nice and tucked to your body. Your gaze is down towards your mat. It's not looking anywhere else, okay? Good. In 5, we're going to go ahead and get into those rainbows. In 4, in 3, in 2. This next one, holding it on up here with that left leg. Begin to bring that left leg on over to the outside of the right of your side of your mat. Lifting it back on up, tapping the left side of your mat. Good, and lifting it on up, coming on over to the right. Good. You guys got it. Try not to rock those hips. Try and make sure that they're nice and controlled with those leg raises. Your hips might want to move all over the place, but I'm telling you, quality over quantity. I want you guys to feel good every single time you show up on your mat. Give me 5. 4. We're going to come back up on to all 4s. In 3. In 2. This next one, holding it on up behind you with that left leg. Coming back on up to all 4s. Now with that left tricep all nice and warmed up, we're going to go into those Pilates cranes. Inhale as you drop the gaze. Exhale, press it on up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Good. Getting into those chest muscles here. Getting into those biceps and triceps. Full body movement. 8. 7. 6. We're going to add on from here. Give me 5. Give me 4. 3. 2. This next one here. Exhale, press on up. You're going to kickstand it on over to the left, tapping that toe down to the mat, reaching that left arm above that head. Just got to fix my bangs here. Once you're ready, go ahead and begin to lift it on up with that left leg and then tap the mat down. Your left arm is reaching on up towards the ceiling. Your hips are pressing forward, okay? Your gaze can be down by your mat to alleviate any neck pain here. If you feel the strain, maybe you're clenching your jaw, go ahead and relax your facial expression and just go ahead and look down towards your mat. Or if you feel the burn, go ahead and close your eyes, continue on, feeling all the goodness here. Good, give me 5, 4, you're gonna reach that left arm above those heads with that left leg lifted and go into a nice elbow to knee crunch. In 3, in 2, this next one, holding it on up with that left leg, reaching that left arm long above those heads. Go ahead and giving me that nice elbow to knee crunch, squeeze in, and then extending everything on out. Good, squeezing it in, extending everything on out. Oh, my Lanta, I feel my right glute begin to fire it on up. Whew. Good, squeezing it in, extending everything out long. Good, give me 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, extend everything out long. Go ahead and bring that left arm back down towards your mat. Hips come parallel to the mat. We're going to go into that nice little combination. Inhale, drop the gaze. Exhale, press. Kickstand it on open. Reaching that left arm, elbow to knee, crunch, squeeze it in. Extend everything out long. Go ahead. Hips come parallel. Pilates crane. Kickstand it on open. Elbow to knee crunch. Good. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, elbow to knee crunch, squeeze it in. So pulse it in, 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 in for 8, 7, 6. We're going to send everything out long, little tiny pulses up to the ceiling in 3, 2, lift 1. Go ahead and send everything out long, little tiny lift up and down. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, go ahead and come parallel to the mat. Begin to lower it back down with that left leg. Maybe bringing those knees to the width of the mat. Little tiny child's pose. Whew, getting it. Guys, my glutes were on fire. Good. Maybe a little rock side to side. Good. As you inhale, exhale, maybe dropping down that pubic bone a little bit more. Good. And then begin to roll it on up. From here, we're going to go ahead and get into a nice little bear hold, okay? So, 4-point position. We're not here for long. Tuck those toes. Begin to hover those knees here. So you're hovering. Those shins are parallel to the ground. Good. Those knees are at a 90-90. Your chest is nice and open. Good. Holding it on up here. Good. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Go ahead and begin to tap the ground down with those knees and then lifting it on up. Good. Dropping it down and then lifting it on up. Good. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This next one, hold it here, hold it here. Hold. Belly button scooping in, breathe. Good. Can you pulse those knees out, in, out, in. Yes, out, in. Good for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it, hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, drop those knees, untuck those toes. Good. Find your breath here for a second. When you're ready, go ahead and tuck those toes once more. You're going to send those hips on up towards the ceiling. Downward facing dog. Begin to lift it up one right and then one left. Good. When you're ready, begin to walk those feet in towards those hands in towards those feet. Just letting that upper body just hang here. Hold it. Good. Decompressing that spine. And when you're ready, slowly begin to roll it on up, one vertebrae at a time. Head, neck, and shoulders being the last. Excellent work. So from here, you're going to go ahead and give me a nice wide stance. All right, nice wide stance. You're going to give me a nice big deep breath in. Good. Leaning it on over to the right. Leaning it on over to the left. Good. Feeling those stretches down those rib cages. Letting it on out. Go ahead and take another nice big inhale. Giving me a back bend up at the top. Letting it on out. Last and final one for day 6. Good. Palms come together up at the top. Exhale as you bring it down to heart center. Thank you guys so much for joining me today on the mat here for day 6 of my 21-day Pilates challenge. We're going to get longer and longer into those workouts, building it on up from the foundations that we've had over the past couple of days. And I can't wait to see you guys next time as we continue along with the 21-day Pilates challenge. Excellent, excellent work. My name is Alyssa, and I can't wait to see you guys next time on the mat. Bye.